it's everybody else's fault? Wow! So you just don't think any of us fell for the antics either, right? None of us fell for the narcissism. Are you fucking crazy, Amy? Amber? What is it? Like, are you serious right now? You call me crazy!
The internet was already buzzing with drama when news about former NBA star Dwight Howard and his wife Amy Luciani started spreading online. But what began as a messy relationship problem quickly turned into a full-blown public feud involving his ex-reality star Royce Reed. At first, people thought this was simply another celebrity couple going through a rough patch. Unfortunately, the situation became much more serious when Amy went online in tears and started sharing details about problems inside their home. She talked about addiction issues, police calls, and even said that Child Protective Services had stepped in and removed Dwight's daughter from their house. Those claims alone were enough to shock fans. Social media instantly exploded with comments, reactions, and people trying to figure out what was really happening behind closed doors. But just when it seemed like the drama couldn't get any bigger, Royce Reed stepped into the conversation and turned everything upside down. Amy's emotional video. The chaos really began when Amy decided to speak openly about her marriage on social media. In a long and emotional video, she looked overwhelmed and exhausted. She claimed that life with Dwight had been difficult for quite some time because of his alleged substance issues. According to Amy, the problems didn't happen overnight. She said things had been getting worse slowly, and she had tried to keep everything together for the sake of their family. However, she eventually reached a point where she felt she could no longer stay silent. Amy claimed that during their short marriage, she had called the police on Dwight several times. She also admitted something that shocked many viewers. She said she had lied to the police before in order to protect him. That confession alone raised a lot of eyebrows online. People immediately started asking questions about why she would do something like that.
My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS because of her father. CPS and the police have been here 3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband even though I was scared for my own self. Whatever he wanted me to say, whatever it was, I'm thinking this is my husband. I had everybody around me saying, even after I tried to divorce him the first time, everybody around me says, you can't leave your husband this soon. You said through sickness, through health, you said through good or bad. That's why I came back, but this is going way too far.
And what had really been going on inside their home. But the moment that truly stunned viewers happened when Amy showed what she claimed was proof of Dwight's addiction. In the video, she briefly held up a bag that she said contained illegal substances. The internet immediately reacted. People flooded the comments with disbelief. Some viewers thought she was being reckless for showing something like that on camera. Others wondered if she was serious or if emotions had simply gotten the best of her in that moment. Either way, the video spread like wildfire. Claims about the children. Amy said the breaking point for her came when she allegedly caught Dwight encouraging his 12-year-old son to lie to police officers during one of their visits. According to her, that moment made her realize the situation had gone too far. She said she could no longer protect him if it meant involving the children in the chaos. Amy wrote in a message that followed the video that she was heartbroken. She explained that she had tried to stay in the marriage because people around her.
The police at the house, they asking me questions. I don't know how do I lie for my husband. I've never been married before. I'm in love with my husband. I don't want him to get in trouble, so of course I'll be his alibi, but this is going way too far. And now I'm getting mixed all in this. I have been with this man for 14 months. I cannot ruin my entire life for something that this person is doing.
Advised her not to give up too quickly. But eventually she felt that the situation had become too damaging. She said she had endured a lot of pain privately but chose to speak out because she was worried about the kids. For many viewers, that detail made the story even more serious. Once children are involved, public opinion tends to shift quickly. People were no longer just discussing celebrity gossip. They were talking about safety and responsibility. Their short marriage. Amy and Dwight's relationship had already shown signs of trouble before all this came out. The two got married, but only 6 months later, Amy filed.
I caught this man forcing our 12-year-old son to cover for him, his son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help, and ain't nobody wanna fucking listen because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever, y'all don't understand. I live with him. He needs some help.
For divorce. At the time, the paperwork didn't reveal many details. She simply stated that the marriage was irretrievably broken, which is a common legal phrase used when couples decide they cannot fix their relationship. However, something else in the filing caught people's attention. Both Amy and Dwight requested restraining orders against each other. That's not something you normally see when couples simply grow apart. The restraining orders suggested that things had become extremely tense between them. For a while, it looked like their relationship was completely finished. Then something unexpected happened. They dropped the restraining orders and paused the divorce process. For a short time, it appeared they were trying to repair their marriage. Unfortunately, that peace didn't last long. Within months, the situation exploded again, this time in a much more public way. Royce Reed enters the conversation. As soon as Amy's accusations started circulating online, many people wondered whether Royce Reed would say anything. Royce and Dwight share a long and complicated history. The two were once in a relationship and share a son together. Over the years, they have had numerous disagreements, especially related to parenting and child support. Their past arguments have often played out publicly, so fans expected Royce to have an opinion, and she definitely did. However, instead of supporting Amy or staying neutral, Royce shocked everyone by suggesting something very different. She hinted that Amy might not be an innocent victim in the situation. In fact, Royce claimed that Amy may have actually contributed to the very problem she was now exposing. Royce's side of the story. Royce did not hold back. She began posting a series of messages online that made it clear she believed Amy shared responsibility for the situation. According to Royce, the issues Amy described did not start recently. She suggested that Amy had been aware of Dwight's behavior for a long time but chose to stay silent. Royce also pointed out that Dwight played in the NBA for many years, including as recently as the 2021 to 2022 season. Professional sports leagues have extremely strict rules when it comes to substance use. Her argument was simple. If Dwight had serious addiction problems during his playing career, it would have been very difficult for him to remain in the league for so long. Because of that timeline, Royce implied that the problems may have begun after Dwight's career ended and after Amy entered his life. That suggestion immediately sparked heated debates online. Some people believed Royce was simply trying to defend herself and criticize someone she had never gotten along with. Others thought she might have a point. Old conflicts resurface. Royce has never been quiet when it comes to speaking about Dwight. Over the years, she has accused him of several things, including problems related to child support and disagreements about parenting their son. At one point, she even claimed that Dwight had been physically harsh with their child, a claim she said had been confirmed by a medical professional. Because of their long history of conflict, many people see Royce as Dwight's harshest critic. So when she spoke up again during this latest controversy, it didn't surprise longtime followers of their story. What surprised people was how strongly she blamed Amy. Royce argued that Amy had known exactly what kind of person Dwight was before marrying him. She suggested that Amy ignored warning signs and even defended him in the past. In Royce's view, Amy speaking out now felt too late. Social media chooses sides. Once Royce entered the conversation, the internet split into two groups. One group supported Amy. They believed she was finally telling the truth about a difficult marriage and trying to protect the children involved.
It's everybody else's fault? Wow! So you just don't think any of us fell for the antics either, right? None of us fell for the narcissism. Are you fucking crazy, Amy? Amber? What is it? Like, are you serious right now? You called me crazy, right? You said I was jealous. You said I wanted him when it's always been about the damn kids. And now you want to sit here and cry
Another group sided with Royce. They felt Amy should have spoken up sooner if things were really that bad. The debate became intense. People began analyzing old posts, videos, and interviews, trying to find clues about when the problems might have started. Some viewers even claimed Amy looked suspicious in the emotional video she posted. A few fans speculated that she might have been under the influence herself while recording it. Those claims were never confirmed, but they added even more fuel to the argument online. Amy responds. Amy did not stay quiet while Royce criticized her. She quickly fired back, accusing Royce of being jealous and bitter. According to Amy, Royce had always disliked her and had been waiting for a chance to attack her publicly. Amy suggested that Royce's comments were motivated by resentment rather than concern. She also hinted that she might have information about Royce that could change how people see the situation. That statement immediately caught everyone's attention. Whenever someone threatens to reveal receipts online, people expect more drama to follow, a feud that won't end. At this point, the situation between Amy and Royce has moved far beyond a simple disagreement. What started as Amy sharing painful details about her marriage has turned into a loud and messy blame game. Royce continues to argue that Amy knew more than she admitted. Amy insists she is simply telling the truth about what happened. Meanwhile, Dwight himself has mostly stayed out of the public back and forth, which has only made people more curious about his side of the story. The internet loves a mystery, and right now there are many unanswered questions. The bigger picture. Situations like this show how complicated public relationships can become. When celebrities argue online, millions of people watch every detail. Old conflicts resurface, personal accusations spread quickly, and the truth often becomes harder to identify. In this case, 3 different perspectives are colliding. Amy says she was trying to hold her family together until things became too serious to ignore. Royce believes Amy ignored warning signs and now wants sympathy after the situation fell apart. And Dwight remains mostly silent while the internet debates both stories. What happens next? Right now, nobody outside the people directly involved truly knows what happened behind closed doors. The only things the public can see are social media posts, emotional videos, and angry responses. If Amy really does have information about Royce, more drama could appear soon. At the same time, Royce seems ready to continue defending her version of events. That means the conflict is far from over. In fact, it may only be beginning. The question everyone is asking, as this feud continues to unfold, one question keeps coming up again and again. Who is actually telling the truth? Is Amy exposing a serious situation that had been hidden for too long? Or is Royce right that the story is more complicated than Amy is admitting? Until more details come out, fans are left trying to piece together a puzzle made of accusations, timelines, and emotional statements. One thing is certain though. This situation has already become one of the most talked about celebrity dramas on the internet. And if either side decides to reveal more secrets, the story could get even bigger.
And this is it. This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I was gonna run out the door. I was gonna leave him.